Hi guys, welcome back to another video. It's been a while since we have looked at Starknet or the STRK token. So the last time I covered this, I think it was on September 30th, I believe. So somewhere around here, and this was what I was looking at. So basically, I said if we go like below this trend line, there is a possibility that we could see a pretty good breakdown. And it did like bounce back from a really good support of 9.5 cent. After that it actually continued to reject on this like trend line. As you can see here, this was a really strong downtrend, but after that we saw a massive like breakout, and again this was another, I would say, pretty strong downtrend that it was in ever since 2024 March, as you can see, and it just broke above it, and it seems like that it is like going up. So let's break it down, what is happening with STRK and where it is headed. So first of all, they just dropped their Q3 update or their Q3 recap, and that is where things get very interesting. So as of now, the Bitcoin on Starknet is becoming real, so that's, I think, really good. And because of that, there is also STRK and BTC alignment as well. So STRK and BTC are now like economically intertwined, and the more STRK that's staked, the more STRK is allocated for the staking reward. Since Bitcoiners receive a fixed 25% of the total STRK emissions, as more STRK is staked, Bitcoiners earn more rewards as well. So that means Bitcoiners have a real interest in seeking STRK grow in value and being staked. So I think that's really good. Now after that, they had like purposeful Bitcoin yield as well. So Starknet is the only place where Bitcoiners can earn yield that directly basically they directly makes the security of layer 2 like really strong. So that's really good, I would say. After that, there is cost efficient security as well, and after that they did have some other updates as well. So as you can see here, the interesting thing about this would be to look at their like total value lock. So as you can see here, it is back to like that of a December level. So as of now, pretty much I think all the tokens or all the TVL in the DeFi is going down. So if you look here, the overall DeFi TVL is down from 166 billion, it is at 136 billion. But if we look at STRK, it is outperforming the market in terms of its TVL. So I think this is like a pretty big bullish thing going on for the STRK overall. So I think that is really good overall. So again, if you look here, there is Extended that has seen a massive growth. This is a derivative platform, so that's interesting. In terms of liquid staking, that has also seen a really good growth as well. So overall, I think like looking at how the DeFi ecosystem of Starknet is doing, I think there is a possibility that Starknet may actually end up going as high as like 34 to like 31 cent level. That is what we are looking at as of now. Again, if we look at like what is going on with its tokenomics, that is where the issue lies again. So if you just take a look at its tokenomics, so it has a max supply of 10 billion, out of which 4.5 billion is in the circulation. But the reason why STRK has been struggling so hard is because of these token unlocks. So as of now, there are like monthly token unlocks going on for the investors as well as for the early contributors. So if you just look here, as of now on a monthly basis, these investors are getting like around 12 million like worth of dollar, I believe, as of now, and same goes to like these early contributors as well, and this will continue till 2027. So again, as of now, the investors have received like 848 million tokens, and they will like in total they will receive like 1.8 billion total STRK tokens. So again, like they will still receive like 1 billion more tokens. Again, the time like period is like 2 years, but again, I think this does like eventually end up in terms of sell pressure. But in terms of its market cap, that is where things get really interesting. So this is how its price looks like, and this is how its market cap looks like. So again, back in December, it did have a really big demand of like 1.7 billion, and as of now, in terms of its price, of course its price did struggle because of the supply increase. But again, I think as of now it seems like that it is going back to that exact same level of 1.75 billion. So if as of now Starknet goes as high as 1.5 billion market cap, I think there is a possibility that we could see a retest, or I think there is a possibility that we could see like a surge as high as 36 cent or even like 31 cent. And looking at its TVL, I think it seems like that everything seems to be lining up for the STRK to go up. And as of now, so let's assume that we see a small correction. I think as long as it stays above from this trend line, this red one, I think the STRK will most likely go as high as 33.7 cent. And as of now, we do have a perfect retest, I would say, around this 17 cent level mark. So again, I think as long as it remains above from this trend line, this red one, I think it is going towards that 33 or even like I would say 36 cent level. As of now, it does have a resistance of around 23 cent as well, so that is something to look at if you're planning to get into this token. But again, I think as long as it remains above from this trend line, I think it's looking really good. So in terms of entries, I would say again, if you're planning to get into this token, getting it somewhere around 15.6 cent or somewhere around like I would say 17.7 cent could be a really good entry. But again, I think as of now, it's, to be honest, it's looking really good for the STRK, and I'm looking at this target. So again, this is how it will most likely play out. I'm not sure, but again, this is what I'm looking at. Or if the hype does go down, I think we will most likely see a retest on this level as well. But again, I think the possibility of this like playing out is really high. So let's see if it can break like 21 or 21.7 cent level. I think it will most likely go back to that 33 to 80 33 to like I would say 36 cent level mark. That is what I'm looking at. This is really strong resistance, so if we can get a breakout above from this, the possibility of it going as high as 53 is very likely, or even like 46 is really high. But again, I think as of now I'm looking at a surge as high as 33 to like I would say 37 to 36 cent level mark. Again, as I said, in terms of their ecosystem, it's looking really good, so there is a possibility that we could see a really good surge from the STRK, at least for now on. So let's see what happens. But I think as of now, STRK is really bullish. And in terms of like derivative volume, look at it. So it has a derivative volume of over 1 billion. That is massive, I think. And all of that is adding up. And I think we will most likely see a surge as high as 33 to like I think 34 cent or even like 36 cent is a possibility. And again, if this continues to go up, I think the possibility of it hitting 54 cent level is really high in this season. Again, the token does have a monthly sell pressure, so that is a bit concerning. So again, if it goes down, we'll most likely see a massive sell pressure from these investors. But as of now, it seems like that the hype for STRK is really high. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching. I will be back tomorrow. Thank you.